sets of cat-cow on your own breaths. Ready? Go.
Okay, so we're gonna do a child's pose now. And it's really good for stretching out your back, and we're just gonna sink into it. Okay, so now we're gonna do a cobra, and you're just gonna push up, and if you can get all the way up, then go into a cobra. And then if you can't get all the way up, you can go into a sphinx, and you wanna make sure you keep your elbows tight to your body. And we're gonna hold that for 15 seconds.
All right, now we are going to do our pigeon pose. So please swing your leg through and get into your pigeon pose. The pigeon pose is an extremely effective hip opener that addresses both areas, with the front leg working in external rotation and the back leg in position to stretch the pose. If you practice it consistently, you'll notice more ease in your lower half as you sit, walk, and stand. Now please switch to your other leg. Make sure to keep your hips forward at all times, as this could cause issues in the future.
To enter the boat, sit down and lift your legs, leaning back, keeping straight legs and making sure they're off the ground. Hold it while you extend your arms straight out above your legs. Make sure you're keeping your back as straight as possible. After you've held it for about 20 seconds, you can slowly lower your top and bottom halves, really working your abs. The wheel stretches your back, and to do this, you first lay on your back and put your hands over your shoulders on the ground with your hands turned towards you. Then you push upward using both your arms and legs until you reach the curved position.
We are now going to enter our tree pose. Practicing balancing poses in yoga, such as tree pose, will help you gain both physical and mental steadiness and poise. Tree pose improves focus and concentration while calming your mind. Tree pose strengthens your thighs, groins, torso, and shoulders. It builds strength in the ankles and calves and tones the abdominal muscles. Now please switch legs. And if you can, extend your branches.
The forward fold stretches your back and legs. And to enter the forward fold, you distribute weight on both feet and bend forward, touching your hands to your feet or the floor if possible. Otherwise, just get your hands as low as possible. Make sure your neck is relaxed so you can avoid straining it.
We are now going to enter our ragdoll pose, which is very similar to our forward fold, except for now we are going to grab our elbows and let our heads hang loosely. In ragdoll, your head is below your heart. This allows the unusual occasion for blood to rush to your head rather than your feet, giving your cells a rejuvenating boost of oxygen. Some benefits of ragdoll pose are: it stretches your hips, hamstrings, and calves, strengthens the thighs and knees, and keeps your spine strong and flexible. We are now going to hold this pose for about 20 seconds.
Warrior 3 takes balance. To do the warrior, you pick one leg and have your foot facing forward. Then you put your hand on your hips and lean forward, lifting the other leg behind you, trying to have your body as straight as possible. Now we're going to switch legs.
Okay, we're gonna do inversions now. Alexa's gonna do an inverted crow, which we didn't learn, but she's gonna show us. Allison's gonna do a candlestick, and I'm gonna do a plow.
Finally, we're gonna do a fish pose. This really stretches your back. You can use a foam block, but it is optional. To enter this pose, you sit with your legs straight, and this is where you could put the block under your back or just lay down and use your arms to hold you while you lay back.